Al-Ghazali emerged during the Islamic Golden Age, a period of intellectual ferment in the Muslim world. Born in Tus, present-day Iran, he responded to the rationalist tendencies of Islamic philosophers like Avicenna and Al-Farabi. Descartes, on the other hand, lived during the European Renaissance and the Scientific Revolution. Born in La Haye-en-Touraine, France, he sought to establish a new philosophical foundation that could withstand the skepticism of his era and provide a secure basis for scientific knowledge. Both philosophers are renowned for their engagement with skepticism, though their ultimate conclusions differed significantly. Al-Ghazali's skeptical journey is detailed in his autobiographical work, Deliverance from Error. He doubted sensory experiences and even the reliability of reason itself, concluding that absolute certainty could only be achieved through direct mystical experience and divine revelation. In The Incoherence of the Philosophers, he critiqued rationalist claims, arguing that reason alone was insufficient for metaphysical truths. Descartes, in Meditations on First Philosophy, employed systematic doubt, questioning sensory experience, the external world, and even mathematical truths, leading to different conclusions. Descartes' skeptical method culminated in his famous cogito argument, "I think, therefore I am." This, he claimed, was an indubitable truth that could serve as the foundation for rebuilding knowledge. From this starting point, Descartes attempted to establish the existence of God and the external world through rational argumentation. Al-Ghazali, while also seeking certainty, found it not in rational argument but in direct spiritual experience. For him, the highest form of knowledge was attained through Sufi mystical practices, leading to immediate, intuitive understanding of divine truths. Both philosophers advocated forms of mind-body dualism, though with different emphases and implications. Al-Ghazali's dualism was rooted in Islamic concepts of the soul and body. He viewed the soul as an immaterial substance, distinct from the physical body, and believed it to be the essence of human identity. This dualism was integral to his belief in the afterlife and the resurrection of the body. Descartes developed a more systematic dualism, distinguishing between thinking substance and extended substance. This strict separation of mind and body had profound implications for subsequent Western philosophy and science. For both thinkers, God played a crucial role in their epistemologies, but in significantly different ways. Al-Ghazali saw God as the ultimate source of all knowledge and truth. He believed that human reason, while valuable, was limited and could lead to error when applied to metaphysical questions. True understanding, in his view, came through divine illumination and the purification of the soul. Descartes also invoked God in his philosophical system, but in a more limited role. He used the concept of a non-deceiving God to guarantee the validity of clear and distinct ideas. Al-Ghazali and Descartes had markedly different approaches to natural philosophy and the concept of causality. Al-Ghazali, in The Incoherence of the Philosophers, questioned the necessity of cause-effect relationships. He argued that what we perceive as natural laws are merely habits of God's action, and that God could intervene to break these apparent regularities. This view, known as occasionalism, had significant implications for Islamic theology and philosophy. Descartes, by contrast, was a key figure in the development of modern science. He sought to establish a mechanistic worldview, explaining natural phenomena through the interactions of matter governed by mathematical laws. Al-Ghazali's impact on Islamic thought can hardly be overstated. His critique of philosophy led to a decline in rationalist approaches within Islamic intellectual circles and a greater emphasis on revelation and mystical experience. His reconciliation of orthodox Islamic theology with Sufi mysticism helped to integrate Sufism into mainstream Islamic thought. Descartes is often called the father of modern philosophy. His emphasis on skepticism, rationalism, and the primacy of the thinking subject set the stage for much of subsequent Western philosophy. His mathematical and scientific works were also hugely influential. While Al-Ghazali and Descartes emerge from vastly different historical and cultural contexts, their philosophical journeys reveal intriguing parallels. Both grappled with fundamental questions about the nature of knowledge, certainty, and the relationship between faith and reason. Their different conclusions reflect not only their individual insights but also the distinct intellectual traditions they inhabited and helped to shape. Al-Ghazali's emphasis on the limitations of human reason and the importance of mystical experience contrasts sharply with Descartes' confidence in the power of rational thought. Yet both thinkers left indelible marks on their respective philosophical traditions, and their ideas continue to resonate in contemporary debates about knowledge, consciousness, and the relationship between science and religion.